Hello everyone, this is John and Sarah with you today with a broadcast that we call Keeping Love Alive.
Many of us have been cooped up together, haven't we, John, for days. Let's take advantage of this cooped up time for learning and loving. We may never have this space of time again.
And sometimes a situation like this can put additional stress on relationship.
However, this time of closeness can be an excellent opportunity if we purposely live each day. Sharing movie time, like, John, I'm watching Star Wars, and you're picking movies I really enjoy. Homeschooling with Juliana, the first time that she's ever done an evaluation online, and the first time in decades I've actually cut up a pineapple.
So here's a list of things that may help. First, we are called by God to love each other deeply from the heart. Love is a powerful force. Now, here's what the dictionary says about love. Sarah?
The dictionary defines love as an intense feeling of deep affection.
It also says a deep romantic or sexual attachment to someone, or to like or enjoy something very much. And that's all good. But how does God define love?
Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered.
It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails.
Always hopes. We do not want to lose hope. Hope is a feeling of trust. All of these attributes are summed up in the very nature of God. Scripture says that God is love.
So when we love each other following God's definition of love, we actually bring His very presence into the relationship.
Our next tool in this toolbox is joy. Laugh together. Don't take things so seriously, John. Joy strengthens our relationships and our love for each other. Moving in joy moves us closer together and not farther apart.
Now this is an area where I really need to grow. I can take things way too seriously and make everything a very important project. That can be a joy killer. Remember, the joy of the Lord is our strength.
The Lord wants us to get through this time in peace, not falling into pieces. The Lord wants us to be at peace with each other, and He wants peace in our homes.
This requires a willing participation on our part. Do your best to move in peace with one another. This includes the tone that you use when talking to each other. And let me say this, there's very little room for sarcasm here. Sarcasm, that usually takes us out of the realm of peace and stirs up strife.
That's the one I have to work on. Next is something we all need to work on, forbearance. John, what is forbearance?
Well, forbearance is bearing with one another. This requires self-control and the willingness to give your partner a break when he or she is not having their best moment. Overlook the insult. Disregard the sarcasm or that snarky remark. This is where silence can be golden. Not a passive-aggressive kind of silence, like not talking, but relax and hold your fire.
Kindness. This will go a long way to keeping your love alive. Wouldn't it be great if we spent a few moments each day scheming on how we could be kind to one another? Like, what Star Wars movie do you want to watch next? No reason, just being kind to John. Random acts of kindness keep love alive.
Goodness. This is the quality of being morally good or virtuous. It also has to do with being motivated by kindness and generosity, rather than the hope of personal gain or selfishness. Most women respect a good man. This is a very attractive character quality. It also helps your spouse and family feel confident and safe.
And it works both ways, John. A good woman has a tremendous influence on her husband and family for good.
Be faithful. Keep your marriage vows. Keep your word. Do not say that you'll do something and then not follow through. Keep your eyes from evil. In this digital age, it's been said that pornography is every man's battle. It can become addictive to women also. Pornography is a form of adultery. It rewires our brains and it destroys true intimacy. Instead of keeping love alive with your spouse, it can cause us to drift apart. It damages our ability to bond as we objectify each other.
Next, be gentle. Be gentle with one another. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Being slow to respond when something is said to us at this time helps us to evaluate the situation and respond in love.
The final ingredient for today is self-control. Self-control when your spouse is acting unloving. Self-control when instead of joy you're feeling stressed or depressed. Self-control when that peace is broken. Self-control when your spouse does something that really ticks you off. Self-control when the unkind word is spoken. Instead of reacting, be self-controlled enough to respond in love. If you need to say you're sorry and ask forgiveness, do it soon. Don't put it off. And never let the sun go down on an argument. Get things right before you go to sleep.
John and I have been married almost 50 years, but we are still learning and growing each day in our love for each other. But we can say without reservation that if you do these things, you will definitely, absolutely, without question,
keep love alive.
For all your ends, C&N.